Yeah. So I have this friend that I worked on Thanksgiving. Since January, she's been progressively getting worse, where she's, losing her, she's getting dizzy, she can't be diagnosed, doctors did all sorts of tests. So wondering if you can tune into her energy body. There was a lot of imbalance in the brain I
Yep.
found, and the main
Okay.
a lot of fear to the point where she can't really function at work.
The fear was going on before the dizziness or after the dizziness?
I picked up on some anger towards her, and she confirmed that, but it's really towards her husband. But she works with a person. She worked with that person. There's also her mother passed away, and she was a primary caregiver, and I'm sure she was really close to her mom. That probably has another factor. Factoring into that.
And it's been going on since January?
January, yeah. And none of the doctors could figure out what's wrong.
She's got some pretty big cords to the front and back solar plexus, and her basic has a bunch of stuff in it from other people being like upset at her.
Okay.
Yeah. I clean up the diaphragm too, like go in through the solar plexus and clean the diaphragm. You could probably have her clean up with hyssop as well, like inhale a lot of hyssop. The hyssop will reduce some of the psychic attack kind of stuff, the projections. It'll calm her body down. It will deepen the breath, and the vertigo and dizziness, like one of the best treatments is hyssop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you kind of cover a lot of ground with just a single oil there.
Got it.
She's got a lot of projections at her basic chakra, though.
Huh.
You have to really focus on that kind of energy to clean it up, because a lot of times if you go through and clean it, other things come off, but that doesn't. So
the basic.
So you really have to go kind of psychic attack and then clean the basic, and then clean her arms and legs.
Yeah, I did a lot of that, the arms and legs. Yeah.
There's a bunch on her basic.
On the basic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Regardless, like if there's like psychic attack projected at somebody, regardless of like if you see it in the solar plexus or the throat or the ajna, it's always either directly corresponds to the basic, or the basic is also impacted, and usually the basic is the worst out of everything.
That's why
so
she
like
can't
if you so like if you clean that up, it a lot of times will regulate some of the other chakras. Like her Ming Men is overactivated, but it's if you inhibit it, it's just going to pop right back because the basic's so dirty.
Got it.
Yeah.
Are you seeing any cracks?
Cleaning it up will resolve that. But the environment, maybe.
I think she works from home, but regardless.
Say one of her environments is really dirty. Like have her clean it up with like some camphor or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be very much, but it's, sometimes those situations are just, you were sitting at your desk while somebody was grinding on you. You know what I mean? And so the office is contaminated because that's where you were sitting,
I see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she works from home. But that's another thing, is that they purchased a new home maybe a year or so ago, and the person who lived there before passed away in the home. I'm not sure, but I've been to her home. It doesn't feel.
Have her burn the incense in the bedroom.
In the bedroom, okay.
Yeah,
Camphor.
I think that's where it's at.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, And if the person passed there, that's probably why.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.